The Young and the Restless spoilers next week, October 20th to October 24th, 2025. The fall season of The Young and the Restless promises to shake Genoa City to its core with a blend of nostalgia, passion, and chilling mystery that will keep fans riveted from start to finish. As the leaves change outside, so too will the balance of power, love, and loyalty inside this small but scandal-ridden town. Every storyline seems to be converging toward a single truth: no one in Genoa City is ever safe from the past, and the new arrivals this season are about to make sure of it. At the heart of the upcoming episodes lies a love story that has captured hearts for decades. Christine Blair and Danny Romalotti are finally walking down the aisle once again, ready to reclaim a romance that many thought had faded forever. Their reunion, bathed in the golden nostalgia of their youth, feels almost too perfect, too serene, and in true YNR fashion, perfection never lasts long. Fans can expect sweeping romance, tender flashbacks, and heartfelt vows, but also an undercurrent of unease as whispers begin to spread that not everyone in Genoa City wants this wedding to happen. Phyllis Summers, played with her signature intensity by Michelle Stafford, is quietly circling the event like a storm cloud waiting to burst. Her complicated history with both Christine and Danny makes her motives murky. Is she acting out of jealousy, pain, or something darker entirely? One thing is certain: weddings on daytime television are never without chaos, and Phyllis has never been one to let others have their happy ending without reminding them that happiness comes at a cost. While Genoa City prepares for a wedding that could either heal or destroy, another storyline emerges thousands of miles away in the bright lights of Hollywood. There, Sienna Bacall, a new and enigmatic character, steps onto the stage as the owner of a high-end nightclub frequented by the elite and the morally gray. Sienna's world is one of music, mystery, and manipulation, a glittering facade hiding the dangerous truth about the people who pass through her doors. Her arrival isn't just a new subplot, it's a direct link to Noah Newman, whose life has taken a tragic turn after a car accident in Los Angeles. As pieces of his past begin to surface, Sienna's name keeps appearing in unexpected places. Was she simply a business acquaintance, or does she hold the key to understanding what really happened to Noah on that fateful night? Her connection to the Newman family promises to drag her into the crossfire of love, betrayal, and secrets that could shatter the fragile peace Nick and Sharon have fought so hard to rebuild. Meanwhile, Detective Burrows, played by Matt Cohen, made his debut on October 16th and has already become one of the most talked-about new faces in Genoa City. His charm is undeniable, his presence magnetic, but beneath that calm exterior lies something unpredictable. According to Cohen himself, Burrows is good and bad, and everything in between, which perfectly encapsulates the moral ambiguity that defines Genoa City's newest detective. His involvement in Noah's case immediately raises questions: is he there to uncover the truth or to conceal it? His interactions with Sharon and Nick suggest a man with deeper motives, someone who knows far more than he lets on. The chemistry between him and Sharon is already palpable, the kind that blurs professional lines and threatens emotional entanglement. For Nick, whose instinct has always been to protect, Burrows' arrival is both a challenge and a warning. This man could either help them uncover the truth about Noah's accident or lead them straight into a trap. Adding to the intrigue is the arrival of a mysterious new character portrayed by Roger Howarth, whose casting has sparked endless fan speculation. Rumors have circulated that he might be stepping into the role of Tucker McCall, the charismatic but manipulative businessman with a knack for causing chaos wherever he goes. Yet, as of now, nothing has been confirmed. What's certain, however, is that Howarth's character will not exist in isolation. He is being woven directly into the fabric of the show's most established storylines, ensuring that his presence will have ripple effects across Genoa City's power players, the Newmans, the Abbotts, and even the Chancellors. The secrecy surrounding his role has only fueled anticipation, and fans can expect his introduction to be nothing short of explosive. Executive producer Josh Griffith has assured viewers that these new additions aren't just temporary distractions but integral pieces in the evolution of the show's legacy. Each new face, from the alluring Sienna to the morally complex Burrows, is designed to challenge the old guard, to push the characters we've known for decades into new emotional and ethical territory. Griffith emphasized that these characters are here to drive the story for the legacy characters, meaning that while the newcomers will bring fresh energy, the focus remains firmly on the families and rivalries that define the young and the restless. It's a reminder that Genoa City thrives not only on reinvention but also on the deep emotional history that connects everyone who calls it home. The upcoming episodes will intertwine all these threads in a single, overarching mystery centered on Sharon Newman and Nick Newman, whose complicated love story seems destined for another unexpected chapter. Years of shared trauma, loss, and fleeting reconnection have shaped them into something fragile yet enduring. Now, as they find themselves drawn together once again by the investigation into Noah's accident, the old spark between them begins to resurface. Sharon's intuition and Nick's determination make them a powerful team, but working so closely rekindles memories they both thought they had buried. The line between partnership and romance blurs as they navigate danger, deception, and the haunting suspicion that someone in Genoa City, or perhaps someone much closer, is orchestrating everything from the shadows. As autumn deepens, viewers can expect the young and the restless to shift into a darker, more suspenseful rhythm. The season will be filled with shocking reveals, moral gray areas, and emotional confrontations that will leave even the most loyal fans reeling. Christine and Danny's wedding may serve as the centerpiece of love's resilience, but Phyllis's interference could turn it into a catastrophe. Sienna's glamorous world may glitter, but its secrets could expose Noah's tragedy in ways that change the Newman family forever. Detective Burroughs' investigation may uncover the truth, or destroy the trust between Sharon and Nick just as they begin to rediscover what they once had. And somewhere in all this chaos, Roger Howarth's new character waits in the wings, ready to ignite the next major firestorm that will define Genoa City's future. This fall, The Young and the Restless isn't just returning with romance and nostalgia, it's evolving into a labyrinth of lies, love, and danger where every smile hides a secret, every alliance conceals a betrayal, and every new face could be the beginning of the end for someone who thought their past was behind them. The stage is set, the players are in motion, and as always, Genoa City's calm will soon give way to another storm, one that promises to be its most thrilling yet. The coming months on The Young and the Restless are shaping up to be a perfect storm of danger, deception, and desire, the kind of high-stakes storytelling that has kept Genoa City at the center of daytime television for over 5 decades. As the crisp air of November rolls in, long-buried secrets will resurface, new alliances will form, and familiar faces will return to pull old wounds open once more. What begins as a rescue mission will evolve into a citywide scandal, touching nearly every major family and business empire in town. The tension is set to explode as Sharon and Nick Newman find themselves drawn into a dangerous web of lies that not only threatens their son Noah but also brings them face to face with two of the most unpredictable newcomers Genoa City has seen in years. The mysterious characters portrayed by Tamara Braun and Roger Howarth. Sharon and Nick's journey back into each other's lives had started with quiet concern and cautious hope. But as they dig deeper into the mystery surrounding Noah's accident, what they discover is far more sinister than anyone imagined. Their investigation leads them into the path of Roger Howarth's upcoming character, a man shrouded in contradiction, whose moral boundaries shift like quicksand. His connection to Noah's disappearance is unclear at first, but as Sharon and Nick uncover pieces of a larger conspiracy, they realize that this man may be part of a dangerous underground network stretching far beyond Genoa City. Tamara Braun's character is said to be intertwined with this same shadowy world, a figure from Noah's time in Los Angeles whose charm and intelligence mask motives that are anything but pure. Together, these two newcomers represent the kind of unpredictable energy that The Young and the Restless thrives on, part danger, part seduction, and entirely unstoppable. As Sharon and Nick risk everything to rescue their son from this perilous situation, their own bond will be tested in ways that force them to confront their shared past, their unresolved feelings, and the lengths they are willing to go to protect the people they love. But even as one part of Genoa City spirals into danger, another prepares for a battle of a different kind. One fought not with guns or secrets, but with lawsuits and reputations. Kane Ashby is back in the spotlight, and his latest move could ignite a war that reaches the highest levels of power. After Newman Media published a damning exposé about Kane and his father Colin Atkinson, portraying their rise to success as built on deception and theft, Kane is ready to fight back. The article alleged that Colin defrauded a wealthy European widow, Madame de Leon, by posing as Lord Jeremy Edgerton, a story both sensational and scandalous. Now, Kane insists the entire report is false and defamatory, threatening to sue Newman Media for millions. The problem is, no one can verify the source of the story. Rumors suggest that the article may have been based on forged documents, and if the deception traces back to Victor Newman himself, the legendary patriarch could find his empire in serious jeopardy. Victor has weathered countless storms over the years, but a corporate scandal involving falsified evidence could destroy not only his company's credibility but also the fragile balance of power within the Newman family. As the legal fallout begins, Chelsea Lawson and Adam Newman will find themselves unwillingly dragged into the chaos. Their complicated co-parenting dynamic is already fragile, but the public nature of the scandal and their proximity to Newman Media will force them to choose sides, loyalty to Victor or loyalty to the truth. Chelsea, ever the survivor, will struggle between moral obligation and self-preservation, while Adam, whose history of manipulation makes him both suspect and victim, may finally face a reckoning that no amount of scheming can escape. In the wake of the controversy, old wounds will reopen between father and son, as Adam's attempts to defend himself only deepen Victor's suspicion that betrayal might once again come from within his own bloodline. Meanwhile, a separate storm brews in a quieter corner of Genoa City. Devon Winters finds himself unexpectedly caught in the emotional unraveling of Mariah Copeland, whose mysterious behavior suggests she's hiding something far more serious than a simple secret. What begins as a gesture of friendship quickly pulls Devon into a crisis that threatens to destabilize his own carefully rebuilt life. The situation will soon draw in Tessa Porter, Mariah's wife, whose devotion will be tested as she discovers that her marriage is built on half-truths and withheld confessions. The web tightens further with the involvement of Daniel Romalotti, whose lingering affection for Tessa becomes harder to deny. Their connection, initially innocent and rooted in empathy, begins to cross lines that neither of them expected. Daniel's feelings intensify, and the emotional tension between them will force both to confront what they truly want, loyalty to their partners, or honesty with themselves. This emotional triangle will not remain isolated for long. Devon's involvement, intended as support, soon turns perilous. His interference in Mariah's secret, combined with Daniel and Tessa's growing closeness, threatens to expose buried truths that could damage not only marriages but also entire families. For Devon, a man who values integrity and legacy, being drawn into someone else's deception could put everything he has worked for, his family, his company, his reputation, at risk. The fallout could change how the Winters family is perceived, forcing Devon to make choices that test his moral core and his understanding of loyalty. And in the midst of all this turmoil, Genoa City's romantic landscape continues to shift. Holden Novak, a charismatic newcomer, brings an unexpected spark into Claire Newman's life. Holden represents everything Claire's world has lacked: spontaneity, passion, and a sense of adventure that pulls her out of the shadow of expectation. While Kyle Abbott offers stability and history, Holden offers freedom and excitement, qualities that tempt Claire toward a new kind of emotional awakening. Their connection begins subtly, through shared laughter and candid honesty, but soon becomes undeniable. Holden challenges Claire to see herself not as the daughter or heiress of a powerful family, but as a woman capable of defining her own happiness. The more time she spends with him, the harder it becomes to deny that he gives her something Kyle never could, a vision of love unburdened by family politics or social status. Yet, as always in Genoa City, passion and peril walk hand in hand. Holden's past remains largely unknown, and his sudden appearance may not be as accidental as it seems. For Claire, choosing between security and the unknown could mean the difference between heartbreak and liberation. All these stories, Noah's rescue, Kane's lawsuit, Devon's moral entanglement, and Claire's romantic awakening, form an intricate mosaic that captures everything fans love about The Young and the Restless. The show is entering a phase of renewal, blending legacy characters with new energy and deepening emotional complexity. Executive producer Josh Griffith has hinted that the intertwining arcs of business, betrayal, and redemption this fall will redefine relationships across generations. Sharon and Nick's reunion will remind fans why their love story remains one of the most iconic in daytime history, even as they face mortal danger together. Kane's corporate war will reignite old rivalries, testing the limits of loyalty within the Newman dynasty. Devon's involvement in Mariah's secret will challenge moral boundaries, while Claire's attraction to Holden will spark the kind of scandalous passion that keeps viewers hooked night after night. By the time Roger Howarth's mysterious character makes his full debut in November, Genoa City will already be teetering on the edge of chaos. His arrival, tied directly to Sharon and Nick's rescue mission, will bring a new level of intrigue and danger, one that could alter the fate of multiple families at once. As these stories collide, fans can expect a season filled with unpredictable alliances, shocking betrayals, and emotional transformations. The Young and the Restless isn't just delivering romance or drama this fall, it's delivering a reckoning, one that will test every character's courage, loyalty, and heart. And in Genoa City, where every secret comes with a price, no one escapes untouched.